Let me give you a tour of the E-Ray. So what is an E-Ray? It's kind of like a Stingray that's turned up to not so much 11 as 12. So at the heart of it, there's a lot of similar parts. There's the 6.2 litre LT2 V8, 369 kilowatts, 637 Newton meters, same 8-speed dual clutch gearbox. So that bit is the same. However, the E-Ray bit adds another electric motor on the front, housed down here, under there, that provides another 119 kilowatts and 165 Newton meters. So all up, 488 kilowatts, 806 Newton meters, and having an electric motor on the front axle means all-wheel drive. So that means 0 to 100 in a claimed 2.9 seconds, 10.5 second quarter mile is the claim, and that's not including rollout supposedly. So this thing is pretty rapid. The other big change is that this has the body shell from the Z06. So that means 90 millimeter, actually 94 millimeters wider, and it really gives the E-Ray a proper supercar stance. It's got a lot more width at the back end than the standard Stingray, which can look a little bit awkward, whereas this has definite supercar presence. The reason it's got those massive hips on it is because it's got much wider wheels. We've got 20s at the front and 21s at the rear, but 275 30s at the front and 345 25s at the rear. There we go, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. So the rears are, I think, 21 by 13s and the fronts are 20 by 10s. So that is another 30 millimeters of rubber, I think, at the front and 40 mil at the rear. So this car has a much bigger footprint than the Stingray. Aussie E-Rays also come with what's called the ZER package as standard, which gets you the Pilot Sport 4S tyres, Magnarite, I believe, but also carbon ceramic brakes, as you can see here. 398 millimeter discs with 4-piston calipers at the front and 391 millimeter discs, again with 4-piston calipers at the rear. Another change to the E-Ray is that it's got extra cooling for the front drive unit in the front. As you can see, there's a big radiator there and another one over here, but have a poke in there. See this one here? That's another cooling system for the front drive unit. Now let's have a look inside. There's boot space, but I'm going to, there's a boot. There's a bit in the front, bit in the back. Right. Here we go. So down here, so under this center console, is where the lithium-ion battery is. There's a cool startup animation there. It's where the lithium-ion battery is stored. It's a 1.9 kilowatt hour battery, though 1.1 is usable. They cap that so that the battery lasts longer when it's being charged and discharged constantly. Let's start it up. So it's bonging at me because I haven't got my seatbelt on. So I'll just turn that off. Oh, there we go. Turn the fan down. How we go? So this is the Corvette interior. Driving position is pretty good. Electrically operated steering column. Weird sort of square wheel, but feels okay on the move. We've got cool carbon paddles in this one. The Stingray is aluminium, but this is carbon. Materials, everything that's aluminium is aluminium. Everything that's carbon is carbon. There's no fake materials in here, which sort of justifies the 300 grand price tag. We've got a wireless charger back here. There you can see the engine. It's quite cool. And this is kind of strange. It works okay, but it's a real button overload. So there can be quite, at a glance when you're driving along, it's basically mirrored. So it's all the same either way, but this is for the passenger, this is for the driver. So heated seats, ventilated seats, fan controls. Another cool thing I'll show you is the Corvette has some cool animations for different drive modes. We've got Tour, Sport, which automatically adjusts steering, suspension, drivetrain, etc, etc. Track puts everything up to its maximum, and then you've got your My modes as well, which is somewhere, there it is, there's Z mode, oh, there's My mode. There's My mode, which you can customize. There's also a button here on the steering wheel called Z mode, which allows you to customize everything as you wish. So we've got steering, so I'd probably have steering in Tour, because I prefer lighter steering. Suspension in Track or Sport, depending on the smoothness of the road. Powertrain all the way. You can even adjust the brake feel, and that's the PTM, is the traction control or the ESP system. So there you go. We'll turn that down. So yeah, that's the tour of the inside. You can also have the E-Ray as a convertible. Top comes off there. It's not the easiest system to get off, but it works. And that's a tour of the E-Ray, but now let's go and drive the thing.